Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Steve, aka Scuba Steve or Skater Steve, whatever one you want to call me. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I am doing a giveaway, 1,000 subscribers, $100 gift card to wherever the winner chooses. Alright, this is number 5. If I had to guess, I'd probably have to say heel bruise down the 16. That one was pretty crazy. I could have sworn like I almost hit my head too in the process. Like, I looked back at the video and literally, like, my head was, like, that close from bashing the concrete. But yeah, that impact was pretty rough, obviously, on my heel bruise. So I think I stuck, like, 3 or 4 ollies down it. And then after that, obviously, the one try I kick out because I thought I didn't clear it because obviously no speed. Figures, I clear it, kick out, land straight on my heel, and I'm on the ground just like literally in pain, like tensing up, like just screaming. At least I think I screamed. I don't know. But I was like, dude, like I need to check it out, you know, whatever. So that one actually brought me to the hospital. So it turned out it was really bad swelling. Literally, like the whole like bottom of my foot was completely black and blue for like, I think it was blue for solid like 2 months. Yeah, that literally sucked. Like I had to be so careful on like what objects to hit, not land primo. Yeah, overall it just sucked. Alright, this is number 4, and this would be 180 up the curb and full cab down the curved 8 for this one. We were actually filming it for my part called Maybe Next Time. I'll post the landing right now.
Fuck yeah!
I was trying the full cab down that 8 for like an hour that day, like an hour straight, no drinks, like nothing. So I try the full cab down the 8, I kick out, and my board comes back up to me primo, and when I hit the ground, my wheel slams into my wrist on top of like my ribs. So like so it's my ribs, primo, and then the wheel hitting my wrist, and it literally just all my weight goes into it. And then a week later, my whole wrist is completely green from here on up. I went to the hospital for that. That really sucked. Every time, you know, like I would touch it, it would hurt. I thought it was broken or something because it would literally just kill. But nope. Doctor just came in, told me it was really badly bruised. Told me to try to, you know, not step on the skateboard. I don't think I did for like 3 or 4 days. But other than that, it was just icing. Nothing too crazy. Alright, this is number 3. I think that's Trace. I don't know. Anyways, this one, I tore my rotator cuff in a skate contest. It was actually at Cowtown Showdown. And I didn't know about it, which was actually pretty funny. So I tried the front 180 of a 4-stair, and I don't know what happened. Like, I completely blacked out before I even hit the 4. And the only thing I remember is my shoulder actually hitting the masonite, and then all of a sudden I just hear like, you know, like a pop in my shoulder. For those of you that have torn rotator cuff, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. At least I hope. But funny thing is, like right after that happened, I was like, like damn, like that hurt. And I just, you know, did one of these. You know what I'm saying? And so I just decided to skate. Like it didn't bother me throughout the whole night. But the next day, that killed me. I couldn't move my arm past here. Anywhere, you know, here on up, like I couldn't do it. I know I had to be in the work later on that day, so I just literally dealt with it like the whole day like that. go through work, and 2 hours after work, I'm like, all right, like, and this is when my arm was like really bothering me, like bad, like I had to go. Um, so I think it was like 11 or 12 at night, and I had school the next day. And so I'm in the ER room, and they're doing like the X-rays, and they come back, and I was like, please don't be anything serious. And they come back and they're like, hey, listen, you tore your rotator cuff. You tore it pretty bad. You could either get surgery now, or you can get surgery later on in life. And the doctor told me, it was like, yeah, you got a like 50-50 chance of it healing correctly. And I was like, all right, you know what? Screw it. I'll get it later. Like, what? Like, how bad can it be? So I decided to take it later. I was in a sling for 6 weeks, and I write with my left hand. So that was awful. I had to have my teachers, write for me. I tried to write it with my right hand, but obviously you know how that goes. But yeah, so after, when I was in the sling, I was supposed to be in it for 6 weeks. Long story short, 3 weeks into the sling, I just said, screw it, like, my arm's fine. And I started skating, and I would always, every time I would hit like a handrail or something, or a rail, every time like I would fall to save myself, I would always grab the rail with my hand, so it would literally just like yank me, and it would literally just destroy my shoulder. Like, it would hurt. That's probably one of my all-time like worst injuries, or at least probably like my top 3, I would probably say. Alright guys, this is the second one. This one would be a skate naked. My friend Pat hit me up. It was for his Play Factory 10 at 10. This one was actually a fun one. Like, I really enjoyed doing it. I've always wanted to be on, the Play Factory 10 at 10. I'm glad I actually got the opportunity to be on the 10 at 10. I hope one day he actually picks it back up. It'd be pretty dope to see from like back then to now, I think. So for this one, I tried the back overcrook 2 flat 2 rail. So I lock in it, and right as I lock in, my heel touches the rail, and it just flies me back, like straight to my tailbone. My glasses literally come like flying off. And you could actually see in the clip where like I start, like curling up into a ball almost. That's how much pain I was in. I was literally like in a 90-degree angle for 3 days. I had to miss school because of it. I didn't go to the ER or anything. Showering, hopping in the bathtub, eating, like pretty much everything hurt. Like, sleeping was awful. Oh my gosh. I don't ever want this to happen again. But I think I was out for a month and a half. That killed me. Because I've always wanted to skate, but I was like, damn, like I'd always, like move my back up and down, like after like a couple weeks later, and it would still hurt. I'm like, nah, like I can't, like I'm not even worth it. Alright guys, we are on the last one. Uno, which means 1, okay? It means 1, for all you that didn't know. So, with this one, I'm very lucky to be alive. I'm lucky I'm not honestly handicapped or anything. I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, this is actually like a serious one. So I'm gonna just do a whole story on it. So it was my first time ever being in California. My buddy Carter Elzis, he picks me up from LAX. I didn't even, go to his place to unpack my bags, like whatever. And I told him, I was like, hey, I want to go to Hollywood 16. Never been there, you know, we could at least scope it out, you know, because sometimes they have the gates blocked, so obviously you can't get in there. Luckily the gates were open, so me and him decided to go there. We warmed up flat a little bit. I front boarded the 12, and so I front boarded the 12. I don't even know how many times I did it. I can't remember. And this is where I wanted to try the 16 rail, because the 12 rail is taller than the 16, but the 12 is steeper than the 16. I just kept rolling up to it. For some reason, like, you can tell it's super mellow, but for some reason, like, my gut was telling me, like, it's not as mellow as you think. Like, it's a 16 rail. Like, it feels like it's gonna be steep, but I know it's not. So, my gut was telling me, like, yeah, like, don't do it. And then my head was messing with me. So I was like, all right, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna try the 16. And as I was rolling up to it, like, this Hollywood 16 is not big. All right, let me rephrase that. It's big, but it's not as big as you think in videos. I roll up to it a couple times. I'm like, all right, you know what, let's do it. And I've been debating whether I should ollie or backside 180 it, because I know someone back 180'd it. You know, I didn't care. I just wanted to do it for my sake. Back 180 down sets are literally like my favorite trick. Besides tray flip, it'd be tray flip and then backside 180. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna go for backside 180. No ollie, nothing. Didn't feel the impact, anything. And I roll up to it a couple times, and then I roll up to it one final time, like, all right, you know, I'm gonna do it right here. And then after that, I'm like, wait. It was like, I yelled out the car. I was like, hey, you got a helmet in your car? And he's like, I think so. And so I ran out to the car really quick. I ran across the street. He did have a helmet in the car, so I brought that out, strapped it on. Long story short, I go for the back 180, and I bailed out, and I cracked my eyebrow open. Cracked it open right here. There's literally blood all down like the side of my face. This is probably gonna halt me. Do you think I need stitches?
I don't know. Can't really see shit. Oh, wait, look at me, look at me.
It was all over my shirt. I was wearing a white shirt with a Evo 8 or 9 on it. There's literally blood like off from like both my shoulders all the way across because I kept wiping it off. Eventually I just let the blood just go and let it dry off. And I went around looking like that all day too, which was the funny part. Didn't go to the hospital. Didn't do that because I know hospitals are expensive, and I just didn't want to do that on the first day of vacation. The next day, I was really sleepy. Like, I was kind of out of it. But throughout the whole week, though, it was a blast. Alright, guys, once again, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, or like, you know, like something threw you off, like, please comment below. I'm new to this, so like, trying to figure out, you know, like, don't be afraid to tell me like what I'm doing wrong. Other than that, subscribe for the giveaway. And other than that, I hope you guys had a good day, and see you next time.